It's Mr. Beefy Goodness. Beefy. Goodness.
He has trained so many names.
Vance Nevada is my first trainer in the professional wrestling business.
Without him, I wouldn't be in the wrestling business.
If there's someone to learn from, it's Vance Nevada.
He's great at pulling ribs.
He's helped so many young wrestlers get into the business.
How to really make a crowd react to him.
One of the boys.
Probably the greatest historian to the business that I've ever known.
Vance tests you, and if he sees something in you he likes, he's just going to nurture it.
Constantly trying to make everyone around him succeed.
I've said it to him in the past. I said, business aside, you and me will be friends forever.
My name's Scotty Sweatervest, and I first met Vance Nevada back in, it was 2001, 2002. He came out to work a show in Vancouver, and fast friends ever since. You know, he's always been one to just be great about encouraging people to follow their dreams, take as many bookings as they can. Really, he's been such a good friend. More of the influence is just as, becoming one of my best friends I've ever had. He has trained so many names and so many students that are such amazing talents, and whether they're working the independents, working in WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, he has had such a hand in keeping wrestling in Western Canada alive and training the next generation.
Vance was my way of getting into the wrestling business, so I first met him in the spring of 1996. Without him, I wouldn't be in the wrestling business. So, for better or for worse, he opened a lot of doors, I think, and he'd probably tell you the same thing. I made the most of opportunities I was given, but he helped open a lot of doors for me at the beginning. Anybody that's probably stepped into a wrestling ring in Canada in the past 100 years that may have been forgotten or may not have ever been recognized, he's kind of helping give them a moment and kind of bringing them up and putting them to print, putting them in the in the history, literally the history books, saying, hey, this person had this moment, and I think that's pretty special.
I'm Wes Barker, and I met Vance Nevada on one of my very first professional wrestling shows. I really learned in-ring psychology from Vance, as well as crowd engagement, and as much mentorship as he offered inside the ring, he equaled it outside of the ring in the way that locker rooms work, in the business, in the office, and the politics. And he really preaches, to the younger wrestlers, like, look, it's very easy to get lost in this business, but you got to find your way outside of the ring before you can really step inside the ring and do your best work. What it comes down to is storytelling. And you were a master storyteller, and you made all of us pretty damn good at it as well.
Vance has been one person that can help each and every one of the new people coming up. He has mentored people from coast to coast. Business is a tough business, but outside your personal life is tough too, and you got to watch yourself. We're in front of thousands of people all the time, and outside the business you got to be careful too, and Vance is a big one like that. So he's one of the most lovable, caring, and truthful people you'll ever meet in your life.
And I can honestly say Vance is one of my best friends in professional wrestling. No matter where you go, Vance Nevada has touched someone in the sense of wrestling. Promos, I just was terrified. And now I'm at the point where I get excited when I get to have the mic. I think he saw something in me that I can help this kid. He's gotten me out of my shell, made me have a character, and I don't know, I love that guy.
I'm Rhea Von Slasher, and I met Vance Nevada when I was like 14 years old. He saw something in me, and since then he's been a huge advocate for my career in general. A lot of my big opportunities in life, or in my wrestling life, I should say, stemmed from Vance putting in a good word for me. I've always kind of referred to Vance as my wrestling father, and it's like when he gives me these opportunities, you don't want to let dad down, so rise to the occasion. When the show does good as a whole, there's a flavor for everybody. And Vance wants to elevate everybody so that whatever their flavor is will appeal to those people. You need that guidance to be like, okay, that was good, but if you did this and this instead, then it would make more sense. Then it would click.
He complimented my promo. The only person to give any care in the world for me in that moment. Those who care to listen and really listen and then apply his lessons to not only your wrestling life but your personal life, your wrestling work, your personal work. There's so much to learn from him, and he is constantly hiding those lessons in his stories, in his work, and just everything. He is constantly trying to make everyone around him succeed. Vance Nevada taught me how to have fun in wrestling. Don't take yourself and your life so serious. Wrestling is there for us to enjoy, and Vance did that for me. He taught me how to have fun.
Vance Nevada is one of the reasons why I've done so much in wrestling. He started able to get me on other tours. Start off with the Death Tour in northern Manitoba, going over the ice roads. And then on a week and a half's notice, they had a cancellation for a 7-week tour of the Maritimes. And then he sent a message, and boom, I flew out a week and a half later and did 7 weeks out there with him. And you could hear a butterfly fart. It was so quiet. Vance and I were out next and did almost nothing. And we had the whole place cheering panties nonstop for 15 minutes. The Vance Nevada everyone knows is great, but they don't know the real person behind him. Just regular old Vern. When he's just hanging out and your friends and you're sitting in the living room together, and a lot of people don't realize that the Vern and Vance are completely different.
Vance has really shown what it's like to wrestle for the fans and not just yourself. He just knows how to really make a crowd react to him. I mean, a good example is tonight in Wetaskiwin. He's in his hometown with everyone who knows him and loves him. Well, he gave the main event spot to me and Mentolo. He could have easily gave that to him and Andy, but he knows, he's giving that. He knows that I really want this opportunity to wrestle Mentolo, and especially in the main event spot. And he understands that, and he knows how to push guys forward and when to push himself forward.
I wouldn't have been able to train to be a pro wrestler, and to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have been able to travel to different parts of the world and see different things. I wouldn't have had many experiences if it wasn't for Vance. A lot of today's wrestling has gone away from what is the best interest of pro wrestling and has been more about people's self-interest and what's best interest for them. And I think that Vance was always wrestling first, business first, himself second. This was probably before I was getting paid, so I couldn't afford to go and buy lunch or anything like that. And he went and bought me a Coke, and I was like, here you go. And it was something that small that I always remember and that I try to take forward. And, if I see, say, guys from other countries who I know maybe are struggling here because they're not getting paid or not getting paid as much, I will try to extend that same sort of courtesy to them. So that's something that I learned from him that I now implement today.
When we started up Primetime Entertainment, we decided that if we were going to do it, it was going to be good, legit, and Vance had to be a part of it. He'll be remembered by those damn pink tights that say beefy across the ass. A knowledgeable, supportive guy that always has time for you, as long as you have time to listen and apply what he teaches.
I met Vance Nevada, actually, the date of my very first professional wrestling match, February 28th, 2003. I was 14 years old, going from being in wrestling and having no confidence to this opportunity he's giving me with the people he's having me work, and the advice he's giving me and the advice other people are giving me is giving me confidence in life. So it completely, some people say, just help me get booked. It completely changed my outlook on life, period. That's something I can't stress enough. There is no business without those types of guys. There is no business. I mean, getting into the business and climbing up the business is you're following the footsteps. You're climbing the ladder they left behind. And if they're there to help pull you up, you can climb quicker. If nobody's helping you, guys can just get lost. Guys can fall. A lot of issues, a lot of problems. He showed that if you love this enough, you'll do it regardless, and you will help other people succeed. Because seeing them succeed means the business succeeds, and this is something that we all love.
Well, I would like to see if Vance Nevada actually retires from in-ring.
For anything about Vance Nevada retiring, I call BS.
Well, I hope you don't never fully leave the wrestling world, because it would be a much duller place without you.
Vance just took the chance on me, and he took me in, and just so selflessly turned me into the main eventer he wanted to see.
I'm grateful for everything that you've done for me. I love you very much, and I look forward to the next chapter. You might not be in the ring, but you're still going to be around here somewhere.
Vance, if you're heading out of the ring, the time that we shared in it, I appreciate and will forever remember. But I do got to say that you're not going anywhere, because so long as the Prospectors Wrestling and Cody Garcia and Scorpius, Braden Goss, Sean Gaston, elements of Vance Nevada will be inside the ring.
The longest retirement tour in history. And I can't really fault him, because I don't even like uttering the words retire. Vance, just stop saying the R word. It's not going to happen.
I consider him family. I consider him one of my closest friends in and out of the business. And I'm grateful for everything he's done for me, for my friends, for my family. Yeah, I'm glad he's been a part of my life.
Well, Vance, man, you mean so much to me for how much you've helped me out in my entire career and all the support you've given me. So basically, I love you, man, and I'm so happy to be your friend and to be able to share stories and the road with you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And because of Vance and training and wrestling, I've been able to travel the world and see Japan and Mexico and these different type of things. So while I did make a lot of money, I'm very grateful that I have those experiences, because some experiences are worth a lot more than money. And if I didn't start with Vance, I wouldn't have been able to see those things. So I'm very grateful.
Vance, brother, we love you. Thanks for everything that you've done for us, and can't wait to see what we're going to do next.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for all the opportunities.
Tough one there, so he means a lot to me. And sorry. He means a lot to me, and in life I wish him nothing but the best. It's hard. I'm pretty close to him, so it's a tough one. I love him and I love his family.
Mr. Beefy Goodness.